Hello, Amare Salutem here. We create videos to help support your wellness journey. In today's video, we're going to talk about gratitude. So I looked throughout the internet and I couldn't find a very clear answer as to what gratitude is. According to Merriam-Webster, gratitude is a state of being grateful, or also known as thankfulness. I think it would be safe to say that the more grateful a person is, then the higher their sense of well-being. And I think this is a lot easier said than done, especially for those of us who might be struggling with affective disorders like depression or anxiety. Well, I would never tell a client or a student who is dealing with depression or anxiety to just be grateful and that will cure all of your problems. It does not work like that at all. However, the question of would clients benefit from practicing gratitude who are experiencing mental health disorders, affective disorders, benefit? And in this video, that's what we're going to take a look into. We're going to look into a specific study that researches this topic, and then at the end of the video, we're going to actually practice the technique used in this research study. So I hope you will stay till the end. From previous research studies, it's been shown that practicing gratitude may help us with finding more purpose in life, may help us be able to look on the bright side a little bit easier, might make us feel more connected with others. So there's a whole host of benefits to practicing gratitude. So this study looked specifically into the question, can gratitude and kindness interventions enhance well-being in a clinical sample? The participants that were used in this study, there were 48 of them between the ages of 19 to 67. They were on a wait list to receive mental health treatments, and this took place in Queensland, Australia. Most of these clients had an affective disorder like depression. A reason why I think this study is so important is because being on a wait list to receive mental health treatment can be very vulnerable. These are clients who know that they want to get treatment, but they might have to wait weeks and weeks. So I'm not sure what mental health treatment is like in Australia, but I do know, especially in America, that there is a very long wait list for a lot of clients to receive treatment. So that time can be very daunting for a client. There can be a lot of uncertainty, and there's a higher tendency for a client to drop out even before they receive treatment. I just want to say a disclaimer that no, I don't think gratitude is a treatment in itself. It's definitely important to go to a mental health provider, but I think that this study can be helpful for those who are waiting. Participants were randomly placed into one of three groups in this study, either the gratitude group, the kindness group, or the placebo group. So let's start off with the placebo group. For the course of 14 days, the placebo group were instructed to document their mood on a daily basis. And so it was just that documentation. There wasn't really an intervention done. The gratitude group for 14 days were asked to document things that they were grateful for. I want to read to you the prompt that they actually used in this study, the one that we're going to use to practice gratitude a little bit later. There are many things in our lives, both large and small, that we might be grateful about. Think back over the past day and write down on the lines below up to 5 things in your life that you are grateful or thankful for. The kindness group did something similar. Also, for 14 days, they were asked to go out and perform acts of kindness. So I want to read to you the prompt that they used. Kind acts are behaviors that benefit other people or make others happy. They usually involve some effort on our part. On the lines below, describe as many as 5 acts that you did for someone else today. Be sure to include at least one kind act that you did intentionally. They went out and did these acts of kindness and then they documented them. I won't go over all of the measures that were used, but in order to identify how gratitude and kindness helped these participants, there were different assessments, like depression assessments, quality of life assessments and things like that that the clients did before and after the study. And what it was found that the gratitude group, they found more satisfaction with life, they felt more connected with others, they felt a reduction in anxiety after the 14 weeks were over. It was found that the kindness group actually had similar results too. It shows that practicing gratitude and kindness for those who are awaiting mental health treatment, it may be beneficial for them. Those of us who may be struggling with affective disorders like depression, it can be really difficult to look on the bright side of things. It can be difficult to be optimistic. So what practicing gratitude does is it helps us look at what things are going well in our life, and a lot of times we may take those things for granted. I'm in no way minimizing that there are terrible things that happen to us, unfortunately, in life. We have very bad days, we might have very bad months or years. Taking a look at those things that are going well for us can help shift our perspective in life. How about we try practicing some gratitude? We'll use the same prompt that they used in the research. And if you don't have a journal or something to write with, you can even use your cell phone if you want. Pause this and go get that now. I'm going to go get my journal and I'll be right back. All right, I've got my journal right here. I'm going to put the prompt on the screen so you can take one last look at that before we get started. And I'm going to put some relaxing music on, and we'll have 2 minutes. So I'm going to set my timer, and I'll tell you when to go. All right, looks like that was 2 minutes. I think that's a good amount of time. I wrote 10 things I was grateful for, so you might have had more, you might have had less. Maybe you wanted to really reflect a little bit more than I did. But I think we all have 2 minutes within our day to practice this really quick technique. I'm really interested in what you wrote, so if you don't mind sharing in the comments below, I'd love to read what you're grateful for. I think gratitude's really infectious. I'm going to share just a few things that I'm grateful for. So our fridge broke down recently, and I'm grateful that we were able to replace it, and I'm also grateful that we're able to have food to put in the fridge. I'm grateful for the health of my family, loved ones, also the health of myself. I'm I'm grateful that I'm able to work from home because I know that some people aren't able to do that. I'm very privileged in that I can work from home, and that's something I definitely don't take for granted. But those were just a few. So that's all I have for today. If you have practiced gratitude before, or if you'd like to take up this 14-day challenge and see how it works for you, similar to in the research study, I definitely would be interested to hear your results. And if you are interested in more videos like this, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe so I know to make more videos like this. There's a lot of other gratitude techniques and strategies that I'd like to work on as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Take care, and bye.